I can stay in the country in the long run without any concern, even though now we have a new administration that's, let's say, changing the rules, but I can be sure that I can stay in the country permanently. I'm very happy I chose Sedaghat because they file on time, they file promptly. He had up-to-date knowledge what's happening right now. The price is very reasonable, full refund guarantee. They pay attention to your concerns and you get approval quickly. So I'm a college professor of economics. I teach here in Michigan in a college, and this is my third year. So I'm on a work visa, H-1B, and that's a very temporary status. So I had my first visa, now I'm renewing for the second, but you know the maximum on a work visa is only 6 years, and that's too little because I want to stay here permanently. So that didn't give me a permanent status, and that's why I wanted to apply for the national interest waiver to get a permanent status in the US. And my employer was delaying the application for the perm labor certification process, so that they kept delaying it. They said we do it in the fourth year, and this is too late for me. I want it as soon as possible. And I found out about the national interest waiver that gives you a chance to apply by yourself. So by yourself with a lawyer, without employer. So that's the biggest advantage for me. Without asking the employer, you can apply yourself if you have strong skills and good application, and you can get approved and stay here for a long time. So that's why, because I wanted to stay here longer and because my employer kept delaying the application for perm and I wanted something faster, that's why I chose NIW. So I considered several, maybe about 10. So a few of them rejected me because they thought I was not qualified. But as you know, I got approved immediately without RFE, so they were wrong. But I considered a few others that also accepted me, like there was a firm in New York, firm in Chicago that also accepted me. So two reasons. First of all, the price is very reasonable, $4,500. I checked the market and that's very, very reasonable. So prices between $4,000 and $5,000 I think are reasonable, because I had some lawyers offer me like $7,500 here in Michigan. One in New York was $10,000, which I think is too much. So I think your firm has the right price. First of all, and secondly, your firm also offered me the approval of full refund guarantee for the legal fee. So if rejected, I was going to get full refund of the legal fee, 100%. It says in the retainer, 100% refund of the legal fee. And this is what convinced me to choose your firm. The third thing is that I felt very comfortable. He was very current on the knowledge. He knew everything. He answered all my questions. And I felt very confident in him. So it's first of all the reasonable price. Second of all, the full refund guarantee. Because only two firms gave me the full refund guarantee, your firm and a New York firm, but they were more expensive. So for your firm, the main thing was the full refund guarantee for the legal fees. So if rejected, they were going to refile, and if rejected again, they were going to refund me the full fee, which is like a lot of security and a lot of faith. They showed a lot of faith in me because they believed I'm going to be approved 100%. So your firm recognized that I'm approvable like 100%. So they knew better than me that they can get me approved and quickly. So they recognize my profile, that it's a good profile. They knew since the beginning it's a good profile. They knew it's going to get approved. And not every firm recognized, actually. Some of the other law firms, like somebody from Chicago told me, oh, maybe your profile is weak, but they were wrong. So your firm recognized my profile. They promised me 100% refund of the legal fee. And that's why I chose your firm. It's highly professional. It was a very nice experience. When we met the first time online, he was very, very knowledgeable. Because I met with other lawyers as well, they were not so knowledgeable. Like I met with somebody from Michigan, and she wasn't current on the information about NIW. He was very current, up to date. He had up-to-date knowledge, what's happening right now. So I was impressed by his knowledge. So that's the first thing. Secondly, like I would send a question, let's say today, and she would respond by tomorrow evening, let's say. So quick response, quick time. And then when she wrote the petition letter, she sent me the draft and I could send many comments. I could comment on the draft, suggest changes, edits, etc. And she implemented all my edits. So we went through several rounds of editing. So I was sending her suggestions and edits, and she implemented everything in the petition letter and the contents of the appendices. So everything I requested, she would implement it until I was fully satisfied. So she implemented all the changes until I was fully satisfied. And the final product was very good. I'm very happy with the final product because all my changes had been implemented, put in. So she did everything that I suggested. So we collaborated. We worked together. Like she would send me a draft. I would send back comments. She would implement the comments and the changes. And the final product was excellent. I was very satisfied with the final product. And we filed right after Thanksgiving, I think in early December. So it was a timely filing and it was approved quickly. I was very excited and it came much sooner than I thought, much sooner, because I was expecting it maybe late April. It came much sooner than I thought because everybody was saying that applications are delayed now. There's a big delay. They are getting responses after the 45 business day, whatever. I got a response very quickly on the 26th business day of premium processing. So I was impressed. Like on March, when I saw this email, I did not expect it on that date. So it came much sooner. I was very surprised and pleasantly impressed by, and I thought the government is very efficient. They did it so quickly, such a quick response and approval without request for evidence. So it was very fast at every level. Like the company filed quickly and then the government responded quickly. So they must have become very efficient. I was very excited. So it's going to be changed very positively because first of all, I know that after this approval, I can get my work visa renewed indefinitely. So there is no limit. So it can be renewed indefinitely H-1B into the future so I can stay comfortably in the country without any concern. So this is fixed. I can stay in the country in the long run without any concern. And that's excellent. And of course, once my priority date becomes current, I can also apply for adjustment of status and get the green card and stay in the country permanently without any concern. But the immediate change that I already have is that my H-1B can be renewed now indefinitely. So I shouldn't have any concerns about staying legally in the US. So no concerns, even even though now we have a new administration that's, let's say, changing the rules, but I can be sure that I can stay in the country permanently without any concerns. My H-1B is renewed indefinitely and I can apply for the green card later. So I'm very happy. So my permanent status has been ensured in the United States. Definitely, I'm very happy. I made the right choice. I'm very happy. And I'm very happy I didn't choose another firm because there was a firm in Chicago that made me an offer. And now somebody was telling me some negative things about this firm, that they are very late to file, they delay things. So I'm very happy I chose Sedaghat because they file on time, they file promptly, they pay attention to your concerns, and you get approval quickly. First of all, I would advise them not to be afraid to file premium processing because I know that some firms advise not to file premium because in my case, I filed premium processing, there was no request for additional evidence, and I got approved very quickly. So if you have a strong case, do not be afraid to file premium processing. And if you have the right lawyer who can make a strong case, you should not be afraid of premium processing. And also keep on filing because some people believe that the new administration is going to slow down the approvals. But if you have a strong case like mine, you're going to get approved. So do not be afraid to file a premium processing case in national interest waiver because if you have a strong case, you are getting approved regardless of the new conditions. And don't be afraid to file premium processing because if the case is strong, it doesn't really increase the chance for request for evidence. So I think this is the way to go. So keep on filing, file premium processing, use the right lawyer, and you are going to get approved. I recommend you. You're excellent to work with. It's an excellent teamwork. And you produced an excellent application where I didn't even get an RFE. Because when so many other people are getting RFEs, I didn't get any RFE. I got approved quickly. So I highly recommend your firm.